Take a breath. You're here. This is the Her Perspective, a space for real conversation and becoming in real time. Welcome to the Her Perspective, a podcast for people becoming in real time. I'm your host, Victoria, and today I want to pause and just take a look back, not to recap every moment, not to explain myself again, but to just honestly honor what this season was truly. This season wasn't planned. It wasn't built from a content calendar. It was really lived. Each episode came from real moments, real reflections, and a lot of listening. And when I sat with it all now, I realized that this season had one quiet thread just holding it together. I was learning how to listen to myself, not the loud version, not the version trying to be strong or impressive, but the honest one. So it began with Still Becoming. Man, that episode came from admitting that I wasn't arriving anywhere. I wasn't finished. I wasn't healed. I was present. And for a long time, I thought Still Becoming meant I was behind, but I'm just learning that becoming isn't a weakness, it's the work. Then came reclaiming my voice after being overlooked. That episode required a lot of honesty. I had to name how often my voice grew quieter because I didn't feel protected. How silence became something I learned to survive with, not because I had nothing to say, but because it just felt safer to hold it in. That episode reminded me that reclaiming my voice or reclaiming your voice isn't about being loud, it's about trusting what you feel deserves space. Then there was navigating loneliness in the becoming. That episode told truth of growth, that alignment can feel isolating, that your circle can shift, that your phone can get quieter, not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're changing. That episode, it really helped me to stop shaming loneliness and stop romanticizing it. It taught me that loneliness isn't a punishment, sometimes it's preparations. What my scars taught me about healing was a turning point. I spoke about my physical scars, but I was really talking about my life, the things I survived, the parts of me that had to be cut away so something healthier could remain. That episode helped me understand healing doesn't erase the evidence, healing just actually leaves proof. Scars aren't reminders of damage, they're reminders that something painful ended, and I kept going. Then came redefining confidence in this season. And that episode, it surprised me because confidence, it looks different to me now. It's quieter, it's steadier. It doesn't need applause or permission. Confidence now looks like self trust, like knowing when to step back, like honoring what doesn't align without over explaining myself. And then finally, triggers, boundaries, and listening to myself. For a long time, I believed that being triggered meant I was failing at healing. Like it meant I hadn't done enough work yet, but I'm learning something different. My triggers aren't random, they're information. They show me where my boundaries matter, they show me where I've been ignoring myself. They invite me to just listen to myself more closely. And listening to myself became an act of trust and not fear. When I look back at this season as a whole, I don't see answers. I see awareness. I see softness. I see discernment. I see someone learning how to protect their peace without hardening their heart. This season, it didn't rush healing, it just really honored it. And as we move into what's next, I want to share a little bit about where this podcast is going. Season 2 is called Living in Real Time. That means that these conversations will look more like everyday life, not just reflecting, but living, not just healing, but choosing, not just learning, but practicing. We'll talk about the courage to start over again, the parts of ourselves we kept hidden, and how they show up now, surrendering what we can't control, working on dreams while life is still happening, and releasing the pressures of being everything at once. Not polished, nothing performative, just honest conversations about how we move through real life, one moment, one choice, one season at a time. Yeah, this season ends here, but the becoming doesn't. New episodes will continue every Wednesday, and I'll meet you right here. Thank you for walking through this season with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for allowing yourself to be exactly where you are. Until next time, keep becoming.